Hello everybody, welcome back. Today the push is on. We're trying to beat a weather system. We're trying to get in all the way back to Pennsylvania before our weather system moves through, which is going to be about a week's worth of rain when it does get here. We're probably in central Kentucky, I think just north of Bowling Green, and we're going to try to make our way up through, I don't remember, but all the way up to Cincinnati, Ohio, which is the far southwestern Ohio, and maybe as far closer to Columbus. So I don't know how far we're going to get today, but we've already got a little chunk in this morning. We're going to try to get the move on and beat the weather. The coachman's been treating us pretty good, so I've been running no hiccups. It's just been running smooth. Everything's been okay with the car. We've really put some miles in since the last video. Where was we at? Still in East Texas. So that's coming from the south. We are going to proceed up here through the north. We just stopped here at a rest area. Let Bella out do her thing. So now with that out of the way, we should be good to go. I'm going to make another coffee and go. All right, so we're going to jump back on Interstate 65 north, and we're going to cut this trip probably into two pieces. The first one here, we're going to get well, we started down in the Nashville area, just above Nashville, and we're going to try to get up above Cincinnati. It's just a little under 300 miles, and then that'll save tomorrow about the same amount getting from Cincinnati over to the Pittsburgh area. So we are on 65 north. Yeah, once we get above Cincinnati, then we'll probably be getting on Interstate 71, and then up around Columbus, Ohio, it will put us on Interstate 70 east to Pittsburgh. So anyway, it's a beautiful day, beautiful driving weather. Not too hot, it's not windy at all, just smooth sailing. As long as we don't run into too much road construction or traffic, I think we'll be all right. So I'll be happy just to get up above. We'll probably get up to above Cincinnati. Pretty decent time today. Hang out for a little while and then maybe get some dinner there at good old Cracker Barrel, I think is where we're stopping. So we'll get further on down the road here, at least until we get closer to Cincinnati. I'll cut the dash cam off. Yeah, until we get a little bit closer. Well, I didn't expect this. We come over the crest of the hill, and all of a sudden right there is a view of downtown Cincinnati there in the distance. Traffic's still pretty light, and I think, I'm pretty sure this interstate is going to put us right through the heart of downtown. Hopefully we've timed this right. Traffic stays light when we get into downtown. So yeah, smooth sailing. As long as everybody stays out of my way and I stay out of their way, we have a nice flow of traffic. Yeah, it's surprisingly light because we're probably just up around another bend or two, and we'll be in downtown. So yeah, everybody just behave out here, and we don't need any incidents to hold us back, get stuck in. Yep, smooth sailing. Don't know if we'll have anything to deal with there, any big bridges or tunnels or anything. Yeah, there's downtown. Alright, I think we're in the right lane here for a while. And you know what makes me nervous about going through or being on interstates like this in town is you have a mechanical problem or get a flat tire. Where are you going to pull off at? You know, you really... that makes me nervous, and I do not like these double-decker bridges. At least I don't like being on the lower deck. Yeah, just something about them. Seen some earthquake picture one time and bridge failures. Yeah, the sooner we get out from underneath this thing, the sooner I'll breathe a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Nope. All right, I think we're getting out of here. All right, that's better. Come on. All right. Anybody else nervous about that sort of thing? I don't like it. All right, yeah, scooting us right into downtown. Traffic's still good. We can probably get over a lane here pretty soon. Gotta watch those off ramps and on ramps, and rapid, a bunch of them. Sometimes you're just better off staying over at least one lane. Yep, downtown. Yeah, where the heck would you pull over at, You just be stuck in that right-hand lane and holding up traffic. How would you change a tire? Man, I would not want to ever break down. And I'd probably, if I had a flat tire, I'd probably ruin the wheel. I'd probably just keep on, I'd slow down, obviously slow down, and just keep on going to get the heck off the next exit, even if I had to ruin a wheel doing it. All right, we need to shoot over this way. That was not bad at all. We're on our way out of town now. And traffic still. We timed this really, really good. Smooth sailing. Everybody behave. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. I also I don't mind tunnels so much, but I don't like the tunnels that go under a body of water. Like in Mobile, Alabama, there's one that goes under the river. Yeah, I don't like those either. So yeah, all right, we're gonna continue out of town here. Hopefully things stay good. Yeah, good timing, huh? All right, we're gonna get on out the road a little ways. I think we're just gonna go up here. Cracker Barrel's probably the one we're stopping at. I think it's only 15 or 20 miles out of town, and we're just gonna hang out there this afternoon and probably get dinner there this evening. So we'll jump ahead here in a minute. All right, a little bit of slowdown, a little bit of, yeah, we'll be all right. Steady as she goes. Well, we didn't make it terribly far today, but we made it far enough. We stop here at Cracker Barrel for the evening. I ordered my dinner. I'm gonna pick it up, and then I bring it back out and eat. Gonna get a barrel burger and what do they call it, steak fries, or I forget what they have, but getting those. Taking Bella out here for a little bit. She already had her dinner. I'm gonna take her out and about here for a little bit before I have to go pick up my stuff. Maybe she'll get a little bite of burger. That's about it. But being up here, we made it, to the Cracker Barrel, just on the north side of Cincinnati, Ohio. Being in Ohio, we're far enough north that, there's a noticeable chill in the air. So, that's all right, because, look at this. See here, we got blooms on the trees. Spring is here. It's all good. It's all good. And somewhere there's dandelions popping up. The grass is starting to get tall. I seen somewhere, a couple of places they already mowed the grass. So had the smell of fresh cut grass in the air. But, yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio. I have a feeling this is gonna be a short video. So tomorrow morning, get up early. We gotta go towards Columbus, and then we're just off Interstate 71. So I think in Columbus then we jump on Interstate 70 and head directly east over towards the Pittsburgh area. And we're not gonna quite make it home because I got a stop or two to make. Probably stay at take care of tanks. There's one last flying J before we get there. Take care of tanks and stuff, and then there's a Cracker Barrel there. And it's we got a chunk to do tomorrow too, so I'll just lay up short at the Cracker Barrel probably again tomorrow night, and then go up to the garage the following morning. So we're still on schedule to make beat that storm, all that rain that's coming. And it looks like it's my food's supposed to be ready at 5:45. So it should be good to go. It's that time right now, so I'm gonna go get my food. You know, funny thing is, I'm not even, well, it's not funny. I'm just not terribly crazy about Cracker Barrel's food. It's okay. But a lot of people just, oh man, they just love Cracker Barrel. It's alright. It'll do. I think one time I got pot roast and it was so fatty. I mean, just excessively fatty that it kind of turned me. Something else I had one time was, oh well. All this stuff. Did you know Cracker Barrel actually has a main museum? That they have like all these, all the decor and all the stores. They have a huge inventory of all kinds of old antiques. Their main museum slash warehouse. Yep, it exists. So, alright. Actually, my food's gonna be a couple more minutes, I guess. I shouldn't be looking at the snacks while I wait. You know, what caught my attention? It's peanut butter fudge. Okay, and these things. Remember these orange slices? I love those things. And come on, hurry up and get ready before I start buying a bunch of junk. Look at the whole back wall. Look at all this stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Moon pies. All kind of goodies. Nope. Alright, I got a complimentary tea out of it. I usually just drink whatever I have, get the food, and just drink something I already, you know, have in the RV. I got a complimentary drink because things got all screwed up. My order wasn't in their system. And whenever I brought it up on my phone, it said Franklin. Not my name, like the town. Well, this is Cincinnati. And when I did it online, I made sure it was this 4902, whatever street it was. Click on the button to make this my store and place my order. Somehow, it wasn't in their system, and it was in some town by the name of Franklin. Well, there's no Franklin, Ohio. Well, there's a Franklin, Ohio, but there's not a Cracker Barrel there. We looked at other store locations. There's a Franklin, Kentucky and a Franklin, Tennessee that does have a Cracker Barrel. Called both those stores. I'm like, yeah, we don't have it. The other store didn't have it either. So we don't know where it went. But the manager said, I'm still going to check my bank account. Make sure I didn't get charged. Because I paid the car with my card when I ordered it. I'm still going to check my bank account that I didn't get charged for it. But the manager though said, if somebody never comes and picks their order up, they forget about it or something happened, they just, you know, they just throw it away, and you don't get charged until it's been picked up. So I shouldn't get, wherever, Franklin, whatever, wherever it may be, I shouldn't get charged for it. Anyway, I'm starving. Now, look at this. Okay, now this is a pretty big iced tea, okay? I don't know why it takes such a huge, such a container here just for a burger and fries. I know, right? That's like 4 McDonald's bags. That thing's huge.